Trouble in Imo as Okorocha buildings set to be demolished in Imo now. Agents of the Imo State government are said to have marked some buildings and business premises belonging to family member of a former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, for demolition. In a video obtained by our correspondent, the agents of the government reportedly ordered the removal of the structures on the affected areas within 7 days of the action. The implication, according to some sources who spoke to our correspondent, is that the buildings may be forcefully demolished. If after the expiration of the 7 days ultimatum to the owner fail to voluntarily remove the structures. However, a document exclusively obtained by some reporters shows that most of the affected areas are subjects of ongoing litigation and for which judgment had been entered in favor of the owners of the properties, with the court granting a perpetual order restraining order against the governor or his agent from entering or cutting away anything from the affected buildings. In a suit marked, the applicants, which included Uloma Rochas Nwosu and three others, Justice Nzeoku of the Federal High Court, Owerri, granted the prayers of the plaintiff, restraining the Imo State government, its agents, and personnel of the new disbanded Imo State Government Committee on Recovery of Government Properties from entering the premises of the underlisted properties. Elfrida Foundation, House of Frida, East High School, East High Academy, and others. Investigations, however, shows that some overzealous agents of the government may have been behind the recent action of going ahead to mark these buildings, despite the substance of a court order restraining them from doing so. Barrister Emmanuel Lemchukwu and Anthony, based in Owerri, dismissed the purported marking of these buildings as a reckless display of power by the state government and argued that the state governor may not be aware of the action. It will be most unfortunate if the governor is aware of this reckless impunity by agents of government. There is a subsistent court order barring the government from entering these properties, and it amounts to a government encouraging lawlessness and resorts to self-help, which are features of a lawless society if they authorized these trespassers. Efforts made to contact the Attorney General of the state chief COC Akaolisa fell through as calls put to his line was not picked up. Thank you for listening to this news. This issue between Okorocha and Uzodimma keep uh, keep hovering over and over and over and over. It has refused to catch a stop. and Uzodinma happens to be the one not wanting to give up. Okay? Well, personally, I'll tell you that it's good that way. Yeah, it's very, very, very good that way. You see, Rochas Okorochas has so much believed in himself. For a very long time, he left office. He left the properties of the people of Imo in his personal in his warehouse, and some of the properties he bought with the fund of the state, some of the buildings he constructed with the money of the state, he placed his name on those properties as the sole owner. You see that? So it's a very good thing that these places are now some of these places are now being collected from him, while some of the places have now been demolished. You can see this is how um, people make this is how our leaders make mess of our funds after using our funds to build gigantic structures. You know, when leaving office, they'll just put their name on the property, claiming to be the sole owner of the property. You see that? They don't care for you, they care for themselves. Have you asked yourself why are these people doing everything possible? Bribe, kill, cause violence just to succeed, to get into power. Have you asked yourself? Have you? No. They will go to the extent of doing anything. They will give you money. They will bribe you. In fact, nothing that they don't do just to get into that power. This is one of the reasons. You can see? Look at the person of Rochas Okorocha. Rochas Okorocha is an embezzler. And I will tell you that I love what is happening to him now. Well, let me still hear from you and know what you equally have in mind concerning this issue. Please, if you're new on my channel, deem it free to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.